Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and welcome everyone to this international seminar. First, the Honorable University Professors, the Honorable Top Organization Officials, and all the participants to this seminar. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you for taking the time to attend this event. It gives me great pleasure to be the anchor for this seminar, and I'm excited to be hosting it. I would like to take a moment to express our immense gratitude to the Esther Company, Ilmiah Company, Afifa Company, Pikanti Company, and Nabila Company, who have made this seminar possible. Without their support, we would not be here today. We are truly thankful for their efforts and contributions towards this event. We have an exciting panel of speakers lined up for you today, and we hope that you will find their presentation and discussion informative and engaging. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the international seminar. Before we begin, I'd like to take a few moments to explain the rules for today's seminar. First, please make sure your cell phones are on silent mode or switch off, so we don't disturb the speakers and other attendees. Second, we encourage you all to participate in the discussion and ask questions related to the seminar topic during the Q&A session at the end of each session. Please make sure you keep your question brief and to the point to allow for a productive discussion. Third, we request our attendees to refrain from any side conversation during the seminar, as it can be distracting for the other participants. The last, please make sure you stay for the duration of the seminar, as it will provide a holistic understanding of the topic. We hope that you will adhere to these rules and participate fully in this international seminar. Thank you for your cooperation. Without further ado, let's begin the international seminar. We've got an exciting lineup of speakers and event planned for today's seminar, and we hope you'll find it engaging and informative. Let's get started. Today's international seminar is all about preserving cultural heritage through digital technology and its significance to today's world. We have some distinguished speakers lined up who will be sharing their insights and knowledge on this topic. As we are well aware, the era of digitalization has made it easier for all activities that we should use to promote our unique cultures in Indonesia. Today's seminars aim to shed light on how to introduce culture digitally and the role of each person in introducing it. Okay, let me introduce myself and other speakers who will be sharing their insights and knowledge with you today. My name is Nesha Elmiati, and I am your anchor for today. And then, let me introduce our keynote speaker, Professor Amanda Nabila, who is an expert in culture and technology. We are truly fortunate to have them with us today. She will bring a wealth of knowledge and experience on the preserving cultural heritage through digital technology to this international seminar, and I'm certain these insights will be nothing short of brilliant. As the master of ceremony, I will hand over the next event to Endah Pikanti Ningrum as moderator to guide this international seminar. So, let's welcome our seminar moderator and presenters on this occasion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greeting to all of us. First of all, let us be thankful for the grace of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that has been given to us to stay healthy and be here for the seminar on preserving cultural heritage through digital technology in Indonesia. We salute and greet the Prophet Muhammad SAW. Before starting the main program, I would like to welcome all the participants. To save time, let's start with the seminar on preserving cultural heritage through digital technology in Indonesia. I will immediately move on to the presentation of the material that will be delivered by Sister Amani Nabila. Time and place are welcome.
Indonesia is a country rich in cultural heritage, with thousands and with thousands of unique traditional art forms and historical sites. However, many of these cultural treasures are at risk of being lost due to neglect, natural disaster, and the challenge of modernization. Preserving this invaluable legacy is crucial not only the Indonesian people, but for the entire world. This presentation will explore how digital technology is revolutionizing the way we approach cultural heritage preservation in Indonesia, from the digitalization of artifacts to the use of virtual and augmented reality experience. And the next is tourism and conservation. Attract visitors to experience Indonesian rich cultural offering and safeguard freely artifacts and sites for Indonesian protection. Heritage preservation can also drive economic growth as it attracts tourists, support local artists, and encourage the development of cultural industries. This can provide new sources of income and employment for community. The next is challenge in traditional preservation methods. First is physical deterioration. Damage to artifacts from environmental factors like humidity. Many cultural artifacts and historical sites in Indonesia are subject to the wear and tear of time. Environmental factor and human activity, traditional preservation methods can be labor-intensive and often fail to adequately protect this fragile item. And the second is limited access. Restricted public access to cultural archives and collection. Remote location, language barriers, and lack of infrastructure can make it difficult for people, especially those living outside of Indonesia, to access and experience this country's rich cultural heritage. This can hinder the sharing and appreciation of the treasure. And next is lack of resources or insufficient funding and expertise from comprehensive preservation. Preservation cultural heritage requires significant financial resources, which can be a major challenge for many communities and organizations in Indonesia. Limited funding can lead to the neglect or loss of important cultural access. The last is online platform, sharing cultural knowledge and collection globally, fostering appreciation and awareness of Indonesian diversity. Online platform and database can serve as digital repositories for cultural heritage material, making them accessibility to a global audience. This platform can also facilitate to collaboration, education, and the exchange of knowledge about Indonesian cultural treasure. Digitizing cultural artifact and archive. First is comprehensive cataloging, detailed documentation of artifact, historical records, and archive. Second is high-resolution capture, advanced imaging technique to preserve intricate details. And third is code-based storage, secure digital repositories for long-term preservation. And the last is access via online portal, enabling research, students, and the public to explore. And augmented reality is you can be used to overlay digital reconstruction of cultural artifacts onto the real world environment, enabling users to interact with and learn about this object in an immersive and engaging way. The last is virtual exhibition. Virtual museum and exhibition can showcase digital replicas of cultural artifacts, historical documents, and other heritage material, allowing people to explore and engage with the treasure from the comfort of their own homes. Online platform can host comprehensive digital archive of cultural artifacts, historical documents, and other heritage material, making them accessibility to research, educators, and the general public. Interactive map can highlight the location of cultural heritage sites and provide information about their story, significance, and preservation effort, encouraging users to explore and engage with this treasure. Online platform can be feature multimedia content such as video, podcasts, and virtual tours that bring cultural heritage to life and provide deeper insight into the traditional and histories of Indonesia. This platform can also serve as hubs for community engagement, allowing users to share their own story, contribute to the preservation of cultural heritage, and connect with others who share their interests. Engaging local communities. First, outreach, educating local communities on the value of digital preservation. Providing training and research to local community can empower them to participate in the digitalization and preservation of their own cultural heritage, ensuring that these efforts are locally driven and sustainable. Second, collaboration. Empowering community to contribute the knowledge and artifacts. Partnering with local organizations, cultural leaders, and communities members can help identify the most important cultural assets, develop culturally relevant preservation strategies, and ensure that the benefits of digital preservation are equitably distributed. The last is ownership. Ensure local stakeholders have agency in the process. And in the next is inclusive access. Designing online platform and digital experience that are accessibility and meaningful to local communities, regardless of their technologies, literacy, or access to resource is crucial for promising with spirit engagement and ownership of cultural heritage preservation effort. Overcoming technological barriers, infrastructure, training, and funding. Infrastructure, improving internet connectivity and power access in remote areas. Training, providing digital literacy and preservation skill to local caretakers. Funding, securing resources for hardware, software, and long-term maintenance. Infrastructure challenge is lack of reliable internet connectivity and electrical power can hinder the deployment of digital preservation technology in remote areas of Indonesia. Innovative solutions are needed to address these infrastructure gaps. The last page in this presentation is the future of digital preservation. Emerging technologies, advancement in IA, 3D scanning, and blockchain for preservation, enhancing accessibility, interactivity, and security of digital archives. Sustainable model, developing long-term funding stream and community partnership, and ensuring the continuity of digital cultural heritage initiatives. Global collaboration, sharing best practice and resources across international borders, amplifying the voice and stories of diverse Indonesian cultures. And I will give you something about the future of digital cultural heritage preservation in Indonesia. First, continued innovation. As technology continues to evolve, new digital tools and techniques will emerge that can further extend the preservation, accessibility, and engagement of Indonesian cultural heritage. Embracing this innovation will be crucial for surfing ahead of the curve. Second is collaborative ecosystem. Fostering collaborative ecosystem that bring together government, agencies, cultural institutions, technology companies, and local community will be essential for developing comprehensive and sustainable digital preservation strategies to benefit and all stakeholders. The last is empowering local stewardship. Ultimately, the long-term success of digital heritage preservation in Indonesia will depend on empowering local communities to take ownership of these efforts, ensuring that the preservation and sharing of the cultural treasure remain in the hands of the people who hold them most dear. And maybe that's all from me, and I forgive if my word is false. Sorry, and thank you. Bye bye.
Well, thank you for providing information on preserving cultural heritage through digital technology in Indonesia. So, today's seminar, hopefully all that is contained can be useful for all of us. I am Nurul. I apologize if there are any mistakes I made during the course of the seminar. Thank you to all the speakers and participants.
That's so amazing sharing time section. And thank you for your attention to all participants to this international seminar. Hopefully the knowledge that has been shared can be used properly. As a moderator and represent our team would like to say thank you and goodbye in other international seminar. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi